Hey everyone, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel. This is a super deformed review. This is the SDX Wizard New Gundam. A truly magnificent figure. So again, we're gonna go over the box first and check out what's inside afterwards. So here we go. It comes in this red box, quite odd for a box color. And it's actually kind of deter you from seeing the shield bits. We'll see it in a bit. But it does show up, the white quite nicely. But the pink parts, not so much, because the red is a bit too overpowering. But regardless, an interesting box design or box art. And go over the other poses. So this is the top. You see him doing the chain lightning kind of like effect. Really cool. On the side, you have this owl staff right there. And on the other side, you have him kind of like in this tranquil pose where he's just meditating and have the shield bits. And again, because they're red also, or darker red, you can barely see them. But they're there. And there we go. And you can finally see it from here. You get about 6 of them, and it also comes with 4 pairs of hands, including the one already there, and 2 staffs, and a lot of this magic pink clear parts, which can do a lot of things, especially if you have the other SDX line. You can wrap it around the sword of the Vassal Knight here, or the web of the Neo Dragon. Sadly, I don't have those two. I'm not really quite interested in the design of the Vassal. I prefer the Knight Gundam more, but kind of want to get one of these the bad guys, pretty much, because you either have this or the Satan Gundam, although the Satan Gundam is a lot cheaper, but we'll see. Alright, and there's also the bottom part right here, another cool pose, and a lot of disclaimer and stuff like that. Alright, so when you pop this up open, inside you'll see a cool CG of the new wizard with 3 other knights at the back. I'm not sure if they're out already or they may be web exclusive. Hopefully not, because I really like them. I kind of want to get 1 or 2 of them in the future if they do come out in the SDX line. And you see cool more poses there. See more of the shield bits. We've already seen that. And there's a really cool effect right here where you have just the right lighting with a background or kind of dark room. A really cool gimmick over there. Maybe even is that dark light? Not sure. And also cool thing you can do is you can put the bits together, kind of like a flower, and you have the lightning coming out of that. Really nice. And here's a top-down view of the figure. A really nice layout. You'll pretty much see everything there. You have the staffs, the effect parts. Really nice. Right, why don't we open up this box? Alright, so this figure is quite interesting. If you look at the Vifin, it's kind of like a ninja knife or kunai, and also has that mohawk. And it's kind of like a Commander fin to show authority. Interesting. And also has feathers on the shoulder. So I don't know, maybe something to do with the owl staff. But he is a wizard. Interesting armor, really nice actually. So for most SDX, I think you can take off the armor. I think it's a ball joint, as you can see there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's ball joint. So you can take it out if you want to, but well, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, exception of this, you can take off the head. You can replace the eyes. It comes with these 4 things, which is pretty much the only thing that's on the runner. So you can have him looking left, right, happy, or silent, or kind of like the tranquil pose, just meditating. And let's put this back. And by the way, these feathers are stationary. You cannot move them, so maybe be careful. You don't want to break them as well. And you have the torso. You can actually remove this one, reveal the inner part. It's quite nice that it's painted white and red there. So you can take that out. And the armor on the bottom has a armor right there. For the most part, you can, turn the feet. Pretty good articulation for in terms of an SDX. And you have elbow. Yes, gotta have elbow, right? And wrist movement. And you also have the design on the feet. Really nice. A little bit of back skirt movement, side skirt. Yep. So fairly very good articulation for an SDX. Right, so let's go over the equipment. Or actually, before we go into equipment, why don't we go over the hands? Alright, so the first one you're gonna have is a closed fist, and it does go for both hands, as you can see here. The other hands you're gonna have is this one, for grabbing weapons. The other one is open hand, and again you're gonna have left and right for these. It's really great. And last one is this particular one, where you're gonna have the holding part right there in the middle, but it's gonna slightly having pointing forward, or the fingers just like holding a staff pretty much. That's what it's for. So why don't we just pop this out, and it has that just the right size ball joint, not too big, not too small, and it holds the hands fairly good there. It's kind of hard to put it in, but okay, there we go. We got it in. It's not really hard, just that it's again, it's kind of hard to put things on behind the camera. Alright, so moving on, I actually did that for the other one as well, so we can start putting the staffs. Alright, so you're gonna get two staffs. The one with the owl face with a green forehead, and the other one here, it's kind of like a wooden staff with a clear glass ball over there. So for these two, each one has their own kind of like a clear gimmick. This one, just pop this out, and you're gonna have this clear effect part. Initially I thought it's gonna be like this, where it's gonna be in front, but actually on the back. And I thought it's gonna be all over, enclosed, but actually it's not that bad having it like this, because it's too blurred when it's behind that. So it's just works out really well, and we can just pop it right here on the hand. Keep popping the helmet off. Alright, so we have him holding the staff right there. And next one is this guy right here. The effect part on this one is quite interesting, because this one actually turns into a sword with this effect part right here. Yep. So once you pop that in, you can have more like an axe. Quite interesting. Have him hold it too. There we go. And that might be an overkill, because you just really need one staff if you're a wizard, or maybe if you're almighty and powerful, you don't need a staff, but it's holding two. Maybe one of them is a weapon staff, and the other one's just casting spells. Alright, so let's go over to the backpack, or the scales. Alright, so there's a lot of bits here, and there's actually just three types. One of them has two connection points right there. The other one is this one. We have four, and just pretty much alternate them. And the last one is just having one, and it's the same way as this side right here. And this one just pretty much you pop it on the back. There's a peg right there. There you go. Whoops. I think it's working. Nope. Alright, there we go. So he has wings now. He can fly. Alright, but having wings is great, but that thing popped off from the back. That's alright. So what else can you do with this? See these ports right there? You can actually add these clear parts and so they're kind of like glowing. Oops. So I'm pretty much gonna go and do that. Alright, so all of them are kind of like glowing with this pink effect parts, or you're about to shoot them like energy balls for each one. Really interesting concept. There he goes again. So in this one, they're served by these pink parts here, which, you know, they're, again, you can move them because of the pegs. You can straight them out. And also, you can add these guys because there's a peg hole in the middle. If you want to add more magic, you can add those. It's pretty much the same like what I've shown you before. So here's another configuration. This one's kind of like the image you see in the box art, but I only put 5 here. But yeah, it's still doable. I'm not gonna have 6 of them, you know, the energy effect parts. But yeah, looks great. And I'm just pretty much gonna go over the other things you can do with this one, the effect parts. And this one, it has the pointed tip right there, kind of like lightning. It's kind of weird though. Maybe I'm posting it just kind of weird. But yeah, that's another thing you can do with that. I finally got it in this pose. It took me quite some time. It's a little tricky and it's not in instructions, so it's kind of hard. But it's manageable. You just have to play around with the joints. Again, the joints, here's one good example here. That's a peg right there. A peg hole right here, so there's just a lot of connection points, and you do have other joint, like this one is a 90-degree joint, then you have a straight one right here, so there's just so many configurations you can do with this one. And to give you guys an idea, as you can see here in the back, I made each branch of the lightning there. I have a connector part right here, connects to the long chain, connects to the backpack. So next time I try to do this pose, it's probably gonna look slightly different. But you know, that is the highlight of this figure, and I must say, you know, quite impressed of the design of this. Truly amazing, and it does stand up to the name of the Wizard. And I did pay a premium for this figure. It is I paid about $60. It's quite high for me. I like, for me, for SDX it should be around $40-50. But then again, this is one of those are kind of special with because of the effect parts, and it's quite popular too because of that. So it is kind of pricey, and you probably won't see this on sale. And yeah. Other than that, I think that's pretty much sums up the review of this particular figure. I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll try to answer them. Alright, so hopefully we get to see more SDX line out there, and you know, something that strikes me, I'll probably get them. Hopefully. Alright, so until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.